Good morning, guys. Hope everyone's doing well. I'm just walking down to the river this morning, see what the situation is. Last video was on Wednesday and it's Saturday today, and basically we've had rain solidly from Wednesday afternoon when I spoke to you, all Wednesday night, Thursday night, Friday and Friday night, and then as forecast, miraculously, we've got a sunny day today. We're supposed to have showers tomorrow and some more showers early next week for a couple of days, and then it's supposed to be clear and bright but cold next week. So I'm just going to go down and have a look down at the river. I thought we'd bring you guys along. You know how it was looking. It was very low, just a steady flow through the bottom of the river, but of course with all the rain, mostly the rain in the mountains is what's coming down here now, the water level's up much higher, so we'll go down and take a look. Speak to you in a minute. So as you can see, guys, the river's been right through here. It's washed right through where we normally drive. Gone back down now, obviously. This must have been yesterday afternoon, last night, when it was really coming down. So there must have been a swell from the mountains, and it's come right down and along the track here. It's drivable, it's firm. Sometimes if you get a prolonged amount of water through the track, it drops a lot of sand, and the sand's very fine and difficult to drive on, but this is fine. I can feel under my feet that it's all firm. You can make the mistake of coming down here and driving into this stuff and it literally swallows you up, so but this is nice and firm here. Here you can see the river. It's up pretty high, coming right through, so you can see how much. I mean, I'll stand down by the water's edge here. I hope you can hear me over the river okay. I'm sure you can. You know, volume of water. This is of course what brings all that timber down that I come down here and cut up. And you can see our bridge up here. We'll go up and have a look at the bridge in a moment. But you can see how much higher it must have been. There's the track. So it would have entered here, gone through this cut, and then gone down the track. So that's probably roughly on my eye line. So 6 foot, 1.80 meters higher than it is now. So that would have been a considerable volume of water coming down here when that was coming through. You know, the river, as much as it's a life bringer for us, for the irrigation and to have year-round water, it's also potentially very dangerous if you don't appreciate the potential for it to come up. And it comes up very quickly. When it does come up, it's a surge that comes out of the mountains, and it brings down an enormous volume of water. Let's go out onto the bridge and we'll take a look. So here we are at the bridge, guys, and yeah, considerable volume of water coming down here. Just recently I put a video up with showing the river, so you can see now the difference between what we had and what we have now. So really quite a torrent coming down here now, big volume of water, and it's come around the edge of the bridge here and cut the bridge off. Although this isn't deep, it's quite fast flowing. We've got concrete for about the first 3 meters here, so it's drivable, but you'd need to knock the other side down just to be able to come in and out. And then yes, you can see water's draining from the access on the other side there, so some of that might be very soft as well. Lisa was thinking she was going to drive out this way this morning to go to the shops, but I don't think that's a plausible idea. So yeah, I can stand literally here, right on the very edge of the bridge, and you can see for yourselves the volume of water and the power of the water coming down. As we can see here, it's been up over the bridge yesterday afternoon. Deposited these bits of wood here, some free logs. But yeah, it's quite powerful. So I think what we'll do is leave it till tomorrow before we try and get out of here. We can always go out the back way. I mean, we've got 2 other accesses into the farm, but it's not really necessary. We were expecting it to be worse actually, so I went to the supermarket the other day and bought everything we would need for at least a week, so we don't need to go out anywhere. And we'll give this a day to drop down. I'm sure this camera won't pick it up. I'll take a photo with the phone as well, but in the distance here we can see the mountains, and so right in the far distance, I will try and remember how to do it. And I can zoom with this camera, so that zoomed right in. Right in the distance there you can see the mountains, the Sierra de las Nieves, and they've got snow on top of the mountains up there, where we had the rain down here in the valley, and then got snow right up the top. So it's pretty cold up there this morning. Okay guys, well I'll catch up with you in a moment. I'm going to have a little walk around here and see what, if any, damage we've got. As you can see, the pipes have been washed out here, so we'll have to reinstate those. We were getting by with this one dropped out at the end here, but unfortunately yesterday this must have cut through, and it's cut right through alongside the other pipe as well, which means that the access is too narrow now to get anything over. Tractor might just go over. It's got a very narrow gauge, the tractor, but you would struggle to get a car across there, so I'll have to come down and have a move around with these rocks that we've got here and fill this in. And then what we'll do next week is put 2 strong ratchet straps right through from the other side of the pipe, so from this side right through onto this pipe, and then gradually ratchet it back into place using the digger to help lift it back into place, so the ratchet straps can guide it back in. And then once it's in there, we'll concrete that in, because it never was concreted in, and it needs to be concreted to restrain it. Obviously that's been the problem here. Get some rocks together and concrete the whole thing in. So you know, the main access up to the house here, and also down to the river and the farm buildings.